Welcome back. Today, you're in for a treat as we dive into the top 5 most bizarre homes I've ever dug up on Zillow. We're talking everything from chaotic labyrinths packed with beds to sterile, blindingly white cubes. But I definitely saved the best for last. The 5th house on our list features the craziest architectural contrast you will ever see. Don't go anywhere, because we're starting right now with house number 1. Imagine driving deep into the heart of the California desert, miles away from the nearest highway. Around you, there's nothing but scorching sun, massive boulders, and iconic Joshua trees. But then, right on the horizon, you spot this. At first glance, you might think you stumbled onto a top-secret military installation, or the villain's lair from a James Bond flick. It's brutal, it's sharp, and it looks almost alien against the organic shapes of the desert floor. But no, this isn't a movie set. This is a real, actual home where someone wakes up and drinks their morning coffee. What completely blows my mind about this property is how it embraces its environment rather than trying to blend in. The exterior is wrapped in a massive rusted steel facade. Now, usually rust means a place is falling apart, but here, it's pure architectural genius. The Core 10 steel is designed to weather naturally over time, turning a deep, rich, earthy orange that perfectly mimics the surrounding desert sand. It's bold, it's raw, and honestly, it looks incredibly badass. Known as the Desert Monolith, this futuristic compound located in Joshua Tree, California, just hit the real estate market. The asking price? A cool $1.725 million. Now, I know what you're thinking. Nearly $2 million to live in the middle of nowhere? But wait until you see how this place handles luxury off-grid living. This isn't your typical backyard cabin. It's a masterclass in modern engineering. As you look at the stunning photos of the massive concrete entryway, you realize every single angle of this house was calculated to maximize the insane views while keeping the harsh desert heat out. Step inside, and the vibe completely shifts. You're greeted by over 2,400 square feet of ultra-clean, minimalist luxury. The contrast is spectacular. Outside is rugged and wild, but inside features polished concrete floors, soaring ceilings, and a beautifully muted color palette. The layout is totally open concept, leading into a sleek, high-end kitchen with a massive island that's perfect for entertaining. But the real showstoppers are the giant floor-to-ceiling glass slider doors. When you open them up, the boundary between inside and outside completely disappears. The living room literally becomes part of the desert. Can you imagine lounging on that sofa during a massive lightning storm over the valley? It would feel absolutely unreal. But the absolute coolest part of this house is under the hood. This monolith is 100% self-sustaining. Look up at the roof, and you'll see a massive state-of-the-art solar grid soaking up that relentless California sun. And check out the garage. It's not just a parking spot. Tucked inside are 2 massive Tesla Powerwall batteries. This means the house captures enough energy during the day to keep you living in total comfort all night long, entirely independent of the power grid. And honestly, looking at that clean, angular garage space, it feels like it was custom built, specifically to park a Tesla Cybertruck. The design language matches perfectly. The bedrooms continue that off-grid sanctuary vibe, with massive picture windows that frame the rocky landscape like living pieces of art. Imagine waking up to a desert sunrise right from your bed, without another human soul in sight for miles. Outside, the property features a gorgeous concrete patio with a custom fire pit area, ideal for stargazing. And trust me, the night skies out here are legendary. Built in 2022, This home is the ultimate flex for anyone wanting to escape society without sacrificing an ounce of luxury. But what do you guys think? Is this off-grid masterpiece worth the $1.725 million price tag? Or is it a bit too isolated for your taste? Drop a comment below and let me know if you'd move in. If you thought the last house was wild, just wait until you see this. Tucked away in another remote pocket of the California desert, sitting perfectly among prehistoric boulders and twisted Joshua trees, is a structure that looks less like a house and more like a fallen meteor or an ancient observatory. This is a massive dark-tone geodesic dome. From a bird's-eye view, it looks totally surreal, like a sci-fi outpost dropped right onto the desert sand. I don't know about you, but the second I saw this exterior, my jaw dropped. It feels both completely out of place and yet perfectly at home in this rugged landscape. Geodesic domes are already pretty rare, but what makes this one so special is how the owners integrated luxury into the wild surroundings. Look at this incredible wraparound wooden deck. They've set up a full outdoor dining space, a fire pit zone for chilly desert nights, and the absolute crown jewel, a private hot tub built right into the deck facing the open valley. Imagine soaking in a steaming hot tub at night, underneath a canopy of 1,000,000 stars, with nothing but the sound of the desert wind. It is the ultimate boho chic oasis, combining rugged survivalist architecture with high-end relaxation. According to the official listing data, this unique property is priced right around $725,000. For over $725,000, you aren't just buying a home. You are buying 2.5 acres of completely untouched private desert property. Domes are notoriously difficult to build and engineer because every single triangle has to lock together perfectly to support the structure without traditional internal walls. But because of that dome shape, the interior space you get is absolutely massive compared to a standard rectangular house. Let's head inside because the layout in this place is a total maze. The moment you step through those massive glass doors, you're hit with this incredible, bright, airy atmosphere. Because there are no standard load-bearing walls, the ceiling just soars all the way up into the peak of the dome. Look at how the light hits these custom, triangular windows. It creates these sharp, geometric shadows across the rooms that change throughout the day. The main living area features a stunning open-concept design, with a spiral staircase winding its way up to a lofted second floor. The design is a beautiful mix of warm bohemian textures and crisp, modern white walls. It feels incredibly cozy, like a luxury eco-resort. As you explore deeper, you realize this place has a ton of space hidden within its curves. It features multiple bedrooms, and each one has a completely unique shape due to the slanting dome walls. One bedroom opens up directly onto a private balcony, while others feature cozy, built-in reading nooks tucked under the geometric eaves. The kitchen is beautifully integrated with bright countertops and warm cabinetry, making it feel like the ultimate gathering spot. Even the bathrooms are styled to perfection, blending modern tile work with the unique architectural angles of the dome. But honestly, the real magic happens when the sun goes down. Look at these beautiful shots of the dome illuminated at night under the desert sky. It looks like a glowing lantern in the middle of nowhere. It is a total dream property for anyone looking to completely disconnect from the chaos of the city and escape into nature, without giving up a single luxury. But I have to ask you guys, if you had $725,000 burning a hole in your pocket, would you buy this geometric desert dome, or did you prefer the ultra-sleek desert monolith we looked at first? Drop your vote in the comments below and get ready, because house number 3 is going to blow your mind. Alright, House number 3 takes us right back into the desert, but this time, the architectural vision completely flew off the rails. From the outside, it looks like someone started building a standard southwestern stucco home, panicked halfway through, and decided to slap a massive wooden dome onto the side of it. Looking at these wide aerial shots, the property looks less like a luxury retreat and more like a collection of mismatched buildings put together by an indecisive developer. It's chaotic, it's confusing, and honestly, the longer you look at it, the less sense it makes. Let's talk about this backyard situation because it is an absolute trip. They have this massive wooden pergola set up, a hot tub tucked into a corner. According to the official listing data, this sprawling desert compound is listed for a hefty $569,000. But the second you step through the front door, you realize exactly why this place might be struggling to find a normal buyer. The layout is completely claustrophobic. Instead of an open, airy flow, the interior feels like an absolute maze. You are immediately hit with a dizzying mix of standard drywall, sudden wooden dome ceilings, and random support beams jutting out everywhere. And if you hate tight spaces, look at this spiral staircase. It is so narrow, it feels like a total hazard just trying to walk up it. As you look through the photos of the bedrooms, a major red flag pops up. What is with all the bunk beds? Seriously, there are bedrooms packed with multiple twin-sized bunks. The slanting ceilings in the upper levels look so low that you'd probably crack your head open trying to get out of bed in the morning. And don't get me started on the kitchen. While it has stainless steel appliances, the layout is strangely cramped for a house of this size, and the styling feels decades out of date. To top it all off, the bathrooms are a total mix of confusing design choices. One of them features bright red accent pieces that look completely jarring against the rest of the rustic aesthetic. It's pretty clear that whoever built this place had a lot of ideas, but unfortunately, they decided to execute all of them at the exact same time. For nearly $569,000, most buyers want luxury and cohesion, not a confusing labyrinth that requires a map just to find the bathroom. But what do you guys think? Is this desert compound a unique masterpiece, or is it a design disaster that needs to be completely torn down? Let me know in the comments, and let's move on to house number 4. Moving on to house number 4, and boy, do we have a geometric puzzle for you. Located at 3460 Stonehill Avenue in Joshua Tree, this brand new 2024 construction looks like someone took a bunch of black shoeboxes, stacked them unevenly, and left them out in the sun. From the outside, the design is aggressively modern. It's stark, jet black, and features a bizarre cantilevered upper level that juts out over a concrete driveway like a giant blocky awning. It feels less like a cozy desert residence and more like a minimalist office building or a tech startup's remote headquarters. When you look at the wide-angle photos of the exterior, you realize the property sits on over 2 acres of usable land. But the listing explicitly says no landscaping. They really meant it. It's literally just a concrete slab surrounded by gravel and dirt. And right on the edge of this gravel pit sits a long, narrow swimming pool. While having a pool in the desert sounds fantastic, the placement feels incredibly exposed. There are no trees, no privacy walls, and nothing to block the brutal desert winds from blowing sand straight into your water. You'd probably spend more time skimming dirt out of that pool than actually swimming in it. This property is currently listed for $699,700, making it a bit more affordable than the previous desert mansions we looked at. Now, stepping inside, I have to admit, the interior design is incredibly sleek and modern, but there's a catch. It is blindingly white. Every single wall, ceiling, and hallway is covered in an aggressive, sterile white paint. Combined with the gray tile flooring, the inside doesn't feel like a living room. It feels like an empty contemporary art gallery. If you have kids, pets, or even just a cup of red wine, walking through this house will probably give you an absolute anxiety attack. The open floor plan connects the living area to a very sharp, dark cabinet kitchen featuring premium quartz countertops. It looks stunning in the photos, but look closely at the massive glass slider doors and windows. They are everywhere. While they let in an incredible amount of natural light, they create a major privacy paradox. Because the house is surrounded by wide open terrain with zero landscaping, anyone driving down Stonehill Avenue can see exactly what you're cooking for dinner or what you're watching on TV. You'd have to invest a fortune just in custom motorized blinds. Spanning 1,747 square feet with 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, the house utilizes mini split cooling units to keep things chilled. But as you walk through the empty rooms, you notice how awkward the layout might be to actually furnish. Some areas are vast, long, and narrow, leaving you to wonder where you'd even put a standard TV setup or a dining table without blocking the walkways. The upstairs bedrooms feature pristine views, but the angular, boxy nature of the architecture means you have structural columns and sharp corners cutting into your usable bedroom space. At just under $700,000, this place is a dream for a hardcore minimalist who loves clean lines, stark contrasts, and absolute isolation. It's meticulously built, but it definitely trades warmth and coziness for pure aesthetic architecture. What do you think? Is this black and white desert cube a masterpiece of modern luxury? Or does it feel a bit too much like a high-end hospital clinic? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and get ready, because our 5th and final house is the wildest one yet. And finally, we have arrived at our 5th and final property, located at 60,376 Tacoma Court in Joshua Tree. Now, when you first pull up to this address, you might get a little nervous. From the outside, this house does not look welcoming at all. In fact, it looks exactly like a top-secret military bunker or the desert fortress of a movie supervillain. The flat jet black walls are framed by a strange shimmering metallic trim that reflects the sun in a really jarring way, and the walkway is lined with a hyper-symmetrical rows of rocks and cactuses. It feels cold, aggressive, and a bit terrifying. The listing tells us this home spans over 2,074 square feet and sits on nearly 3 acres of land, featuring a recent $100,000 price cut down to $1,195,000. But looking closer at the backyard layout, the villain aesthetic continues. They have a sleek black bottom pool, a built-in fire pit lounge, and a grid of concrete patios. While it's undeniably expensive, the sheer amount of harsh black structures and concrete makes it feel like a high-security corporate retreat rather than a relaxing oasis. It completely fights against the beautiful, natural desert surroundings. But here is where the ultimate architectural plot twist happens. The moment you step through the front door, the terrifying bunker vibe completely disappears, and you enter absolute paradise. Honestly, the interior of this house is an absolute masterpiece. Look at this main living area. It features a stunning deep emerald green velvet sofa, gorgeous wood slat accent walls, and a beautiful custom ceiling installation that looks like liquid gold dripping from above. The kitchen flows perfectly with premium marble pattern flooring and high-end cabinetry. It's warm, it's artistic, and it feels incredibly luxurious. With 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, each space has been uniquely designed with vibrant, custom-curated accent walls, gallery-quality art, and rich textures. The primary suite is a total dream, boasting huge picture windows looking out at the mountains and a master bathroom completely wrapped in dark, dramatic, polished marble. Unlike the previous house we looked at, which felt like a sterile hospital, this interior feels alive, costly, and incredibly comfortable. So, we have a total design paradox: an outside that looks like a high-security prison, and an inside that looks like a multi-millionaire's boutique hotel. For $1.2 million, could you look past the aggressive exterior to enjoy this incredible interior luxury? Out of all 5 weird houses we explored today, which one would you actually want to live in? Drop your ranking in the comments section below, smash that like button, and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the world's strangest real estate. See you in the next video.